because I have much more speaking about. I should probably speak more about that, but oh boy, what do we speak here? Hey, it is I, the Elder. I have some advice. In the dungeon, you can gaze into Magic Mirror to return to the entrance at any time. Do not forget this. This is really, really huge. Really huge. What? Advice. Hooray! I need to already find a key. And there's already map. Press X. Now I press correct. And yeah, Tower of Hera. It is long, but basically one floor and next. So it's basically dungeon crawler. Has the Oh, okay, yeah. So I was going to think like if dungeon crawler was inspired by this dungeon layout, because as you see, it's just small pieces for each and bosses on the top. But let's see. But I'm not able to do anything with that door because I need a key, so I need to go either up or down. Up or down. Based on the logic, I'll go first down because I cannot go any further down. Correct. Hooray. Ah, yeah, because stuff was up. Annoying from FPS for 4 frames. Good. But no, like I'm really sorry, I'm still kind of like I'm processing the idea of the Tears of the Kingdom main purpose. Ah, yeah, and this is the one that I actually have to survive. So basically, like a Tears of the Kingdom using Imprisoning War as a setup, just to make sure that there's also like an in-game hint that same event can happen twice. This is why I hate this. So the first game over rule. Save and continue. Thank you. Oh yeah. I was kind of sad that they didn't give me any hearts on those bots. And I was anticipating more that's here. Alright. So let's see how this works if I just go up and down, up and down. Because basically, why I'm going to that conclusion, if I find on Encyclopedia in the mention of Era of Myths, where the Hyrule Kingdom was created. And then Breath of the Wild is using the same, but the same page where that Breath of the Wild's timeline is showcased also states that there's a parts of the legends that say it was in the right corner up corner, like there's a time there's a time periods that all like the knowledge has been meshed up and the understanding of the legend has become a myth and no. So it kind of indicates that it can be also not the beginning of the timeline, it's just beginning of the timeline that Breath of the Wild world acknowledges, well, what they are aware of. Meaning yeah, and that returns to the point that if as soon as the masterworks will be translated to English, then there's accessibility, because it's accessibility related matter, and that could also help for oh, I should have probably saved. And this is the second lamp check. Good. Hooray! And the big key already here. Why that big key is mandatory? Oh yeah, because I forgot to show that door. Well, of course I forgot to show that door. But technically, like here, what I think. Really? Yeah. Okay, I was just missing. Was that necessary? Yeah, not me. I need to process, like, I'm on a focus mode, but still I'm processing a lot in my head. Like, because if I find, the information that they are both using the same terminology, and then they noticed that people were thinking about and mixing up, and they were thinking, oh shit, we probably get like a, even if like a, we want that to be in the end, and we want to have a small, like a, because I feel that was the purpose of Breath of the Wild, that they noticed that how complicated everything became with the timeline split, and how it feels like a, yeah, oh yeah, that's the door, big door, good. Oh my. Cool. And they just wanted to have a setup for Zelda games where they don't need to worry about any sort of matching continuity with like previous installments, that it makes sense for Super Nintendo and it makes sense for Ocarina of Time, and Super Nintendo in this case will be A Link to the Past. So it's kind of like interesting, like basically it evolved like a continuity reboot without erasing the past, so they can always return and continue if they want to. Hence, Echoes of Wisdom, because it takes place in this same timeline so basically Echoes of Wisdom proves that continuity reboot without erasing the past category. Hi, Annie, it is I, Sahasrahla, the Elder. An orb known as the Moon Pearl is in this tower. Whoever holds the Moon Pearl is protected so that his form will not change in the Dark World. You must find it and escape from the tower. Don't forget the Moon Pearl. And because of the pronouns, and so it's like about is she always protected, or she is never protected? What is this shit? I feel that's like with the pronouns, and whenever they like the they aspect, I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it because I'm like from Finnish speaker, we have only one pronoun, han, which is yeah, good. So when you are not aware, if you are generally speaking about third person, it's easy, it makes sense. But in I forgot that. But on the other hand, I just need a couple of hearts. And I don't get any. I don't get any. Well, whatever. Because yeah, the boss, Moldorm. It basically doesn't matter what I do. Because it's kind of like I take one hit, I drop down. This is the infamous boss, so... Basically, I have... Ooh! There's still a chance that I can take damage without dropping down. Huh. That was the thing I was expecting to happen. Huh, okay, well... Sorry. Sorry. Alright. So I will just wrap my thoughts around the continuity reboot, because the Echoes of Wisdom is actually proof of it. Echoes of Wisdom is stated to be before original Zelda games. So the Nintendo NES, Nintendo Entertainment System ones. I'm still conflicted with that. I would say that it would make sense more on the other side, because the whole tone of how Triforce has been forgotten. Even in that sense, if I would say, technically I can see how it makes sense. I don't have issues with it, let's put it this way. If I don't say that it's, from my Zelda fan mind perspective, it ruins everything. But for my sake, it just feels more like a end of the timeline game. So the Triforce can be forgotten, because the idea of Triforce being forgotten makes sense when you start to go to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where those are existing but not part of the lore anymore. So basically it's kind of it would be a really good way to tell that, okay, Triforce has, the goddesses have given this for this gift, but they decided, okay, now we don't care. Supernatural and shock. It is what it is. So, but no, that is also a conclusion that I need to make. I've tried, basically, because that also is kind of it hits perfectly here in transmedia intertextuality, because the game, original work, Tears of the Kingdom, it cannot be explained fully because the game does not give any hints what is the past. You use the secondary book, which is, even if here, because this is a brand recognition, and this is more for consumer interpret their experiences with the brands via narrative process, thus the brand story has emerged as a major marketing construct. So that's why they speak about ads and such, and this is kind of we are able, and this is what I need to see, because that's why I don't remember fully, because it was kind of how they define, how this defines transmedia, what lenses they are introducing. They are perfect for us, and I don't. That even if we could open those, I remember those books and papers I had issues to find in general, so I decided, okay, we have so many papers already, it's better to just drop out. But it's more about and I need to read. That's why I didn't read fully end, so I don't remember if this paper uses those lenses in the example, which would be really helpful. But returning to the point. Original work, Tears of the Kingdom. Secondary text, in this case, will be creating a champion, because it is makes reference to the... Well, it does not make reference to the first text, because the first text makes because we are checking from retconning perspective. But it is a secondary text no matter what, because the first original work is all in Zelda franchise considered games. Then BOM, that is also the clarification we need to make. And then the third one will be which focus on the meeting, for example, fan forums. Because we are not... basically, and that establishment is built for. Basically, it could be also master work, master thesis work to explore how retcon in transmedia is experienced in the game, making a player study. So this bachelor one is just making basically foundation that okay, there's something to look upon, but because we did not have time to make a player interviews and making sure that they understand. So basically, we made the groundwork for that. So on the next research, it should be focused, for example, like one of the parts, and then go through player experience. So yeah, that's kind of it. Well, yeah, let's go, because I need to collect Master Sword, and then I need to probably do something. Oh, Chelsea plays soon, so yeah, I need to do that. Chelsea plays 2 times today, because this is a bunny day. Bunny day. So, low battery. You won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Wood to get the Master Sword.